Well, I don't know. It's midweek, it's midday. You know what that means. You're right here with your favorite paranormal besties. Well, maybe not everybody's favorite, but we're our favorite besties, right?
Certainly mine.
Right, right. Before we get started with our big chit chat today, let's say hello to some of our favorite people. We have Stacy right here waiting to come right on. Hey, Stacy, did you guys catch our show the Paranormally Blonde show on Monday? It wasn't even last week. It was this week. It was Monday. We talked a little bit about curses. He is so knowledgeable. And it was such an interesting conversation because it just makes you realize how important words are, right?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
God.
intention in words. It's so huge. And so thank you, Stacy. If you didn't catch it, go back and watch it. And he has some amazing courses on this stuff. So
Yeah.
and we have Miss Danny Marie. I don't know, one of the girls for the girls team right here. She's a badass. We've got Brittany. Hey, Brittany, how are you doing? We have Miss Sandra. She'll be right there with us in Williamson, West Virginia, doing what she does best, just being her amazing self. I can't wait to see her and give her a squeeze. There's Miss Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Well, hey, Dale. There's one of our sponsors, one of our halftime sponsors right there. We are so excited to be sharing this evening with Windsor, Ontario's own, the Paranormal Voice, Dale and Michael John. Let's see what else here. I'm moving a little slow today. We have a Facebook user. What up, guys? What up to you? We have Rachel. There's another one of our badass guest gal investigators. So excited to have Rachel come on. She's gonna be such a huge asset to the girls team and such an amazing part of that night to be able to represent not just RTL but Flamery Promotions LLC. Look at there's Sam. There she is. We haven't seen you for a little bit, Sam. We hope everything is doing well with you. What up, everybody? To Facebook user
Quimby.
Quimby. Sorry, Quimby girl. She'll be with us as well. And okay, she says Quimby over here. So that is our everybody on the side that is making themselves known to the rest of you. Hello and welcome to Midday Midweek right here with Sarah and Rob. So, yeah. Let's take a breath. It's a big week. It's a big week. It's a big week for Get Haunted, for Paranormally Blonde, for Haunted Road Trip. It's a big week for Williamson, West Virginia, for a lot of reasons, really, and for Old Hospital on College Hill. So,
yeah. I mean, everybody else may be sick of watching that promo. I'm not. It kind of hit me that just a couple minutes ago was probably the last time we're going to play it. And shit, like I can't believe it's here. I just can't. So
yeah, this is, and Sam, I hear you, sweet girl. Life, school, all of it. It's family. I know it's a lot, but we appreciate that you're here today, and we are always with you when you are doing life, school, and projects and the family. We're still with you. Yeah, Quibby, I'm really super excited for this. So right now, what's kind of going on in, I believe it's Pikesville. Yep. They are having Hillbilly Festival or Hillbilly Days. I'm not quite sure. I feel like, is there Hillbilly Days maybe?
I know it's a weird one because it feels weird to say, but that's the name of it.
That's what it is. It is a very long-standing festival that they have right there in the area between West Virginia and Kentucky. And so there's going to be so many amazing people roaming around, and then you throw Get Haunted in the mix. It's going to Hillbilly Days. That's right. Pikeville Hillbilly Days. It's going to be just awesome. So I can't wait to meet everybody and, I don't know, just to be able to get in there and have all of that energy flowing. Do you feel like that's going to make a difference to our night?
It kind of has to, I think. Look, there's a lot of energy being poured into one location, one night. I can't imagine it not being a phenomenal night. I just can't. I'm psyched.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? And Danny, you're right. There are a lot of emotions here. This is a little bit like a wedding. So much love and preparation went into this. And
Yeah.
this has been something we've been working on since mid to late November. And now to be able to share it with everybody, with our friends and our family, and with new Get Haunted people that will, I'm sure, be swept into the mix. It's so exciting. And on top of that, I just cannot wait to get in person with the crew and just work with everybody together. And we work these events and it's a little different. It's a little different vibe. We're there for you, for your experiences in the paranormal, to share our knowledge, but for you. And so we don't really get to interact this way together very often, where
No.
we are investigating. We are just investigators that night, and
Yeah.
so
It's
that's
weird.
big.
I don't know if I like it. I don't.
Yeah.
I can do it in front of, in front of a big pile of guests, but then
Yeah.
now it's different. This is going to be weird. Hi, Jackie.
Yeah. Oh, see, look at that. So cool. My family is from there. Look at that. See, this is so cool. This is exactly, right? This is exactly what it is. What is this? You haven't lived until you've been to Huntley, Illinois, Turkey Testicle Festival. Sorry that I can't say that 3 times fast, right?
Well, Stacy.
Yeah, no, thank you, but no. Well, there's Mr. Mike Cronin from Two Brothers Extreme, another one of our halftime special sponsors right here. We love Two Brothers. If you guys don't, please go follow them. We've had a little bit of a love fest going on here with our sponsors. Obviously, we are going to be lifting them up on our big day, the big event on Saturday, but we've been putting posts out there to show our appreciation to everybody who stepped up and supports. So, it's not just sponsoring. It's not just about getting their name out there, but truly supports and believes in our mission, our vision, and our value, as you will see that in my post that I write. And these people live it, right? It's not that they just see it, they live it. And Mike Cronin is truly one of those souls.
My God. Yeah. And I had the pleasure of hanging out with him and Adam Saturday night and the rest of their crew there. And it's just always good to see them, And by the way, if you're having a watch party, Mike, take pictures, send them in. We just put a little bonus. Hey,
here. There you go.
Well, shit. Go ahead. Sarah's always one step ahead of me. Go ahead.
Look at that. Yeah, if you guys are throwing a watch party, and I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, why would you want to watch this alone? Because you're gonna want to be like rooting for girls or boys, or even both, whatever makes you happy. But here is this amazing little contest that Danny, our very own Danny, was like, you know what we need to do? We need to see people's pictures. We need to see, take a shot of you watching Girls versus Boys. Take a selfie with Girls versus Boys going on in the background. Show us what you're eating. Show us what you're drinking, hanging out, whatever, what you're wearing. Show us your best watch party pose, and we will enter you in for one of the GHOG bundles right there.
That's right. And if I'm on the screen behind you, you get 2 entries. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey.
2. I'll throw an extra entry in for you. Hey, I got to contend with friggin' Dustin Perry, Shane Pittman, who did that for me and threw you the vote. So I am trying everything I can here to get a little bit of help.
Okay, well, I guess, but if you send in a picture with me in the background,
come on, be original.
Then I will give you a personal shout out right on the Get Haunted page.
Oh, hello. Everybody realize I could change that password in 2 seconds. I'll put you on the website. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, you can have it. Go ahead.
Right, Brittany? He didn't say it had to be flattering, and I love that.
Hey, Brittany, we're going to have a talk. I know it'll be. Pause it at the freaking right moment.
Probably mid-scream. if
Yeah,
anything, probably midstream, right?
beautiful.
Hello, peeps, to you. We can't see who you
I'm
are,
guessing
but
that's Andy Andrews, maybe? I don't know, but you're showing
maybe
up
I
a
don't know.
Facebook person.
Yeah, it is close to Hellier. It
Yeah,
is. So, hopefully it is getting so real, Danny.
yeah.
So I made a comment. I made a comment today, and it was and as we were having our morning meeting to get things together, because again, big week for us. We are headed to the finish line here for the big event, girls versus boys. And as we were discussing what needs to get done, I just said, I'm not quite sure who's going to take this one. I was very confident that the girls
Yeah.
had it. He went, wait a minute, wait, you were confident?
There was this big revelation. Like apparently all along she thought she had it in the bag.
I
She
did.
thought she
I
did.
did.
But guess what? The pressure's here. She's seeing the warrior come out of me
Yeah.
and the boys. And I'm sure it'll rattle some cages when we come out to
Yeah.
lasers, smoke and shit. It's gonna be good.
No, here's the thing. It is gonna be such a good competition, and Danny has been really good about saying this, maybe not so much me, even though this is all for friendly competition, people. This is not, we just love giving each other shit. But the reality is we all respect each other as investigators. We all know that everybody here, they truly have a passion, and a talent. And so it's one of those things where I think, yeah, I think I was a little cocky in the beginning. I'm like, oh my God, the girls have it in the bag. And it doesn't mean that I think the girls are going to lose. I'm just saying that I think it just sort of hit me that this is going to be this is a real competition, folks. There's no shit here. This is a real competition.
But and if for anybody listening, if you listen to that whole statement, I'm like, I was kind of thrown back. I'm like, wait, you were that comment? Like, what? Do I suck at what? Like, I don't
No.
understand how you get that much confidence.
Yeah.
But to
Yeah.
if you ever anybody, and I can't speak, maybe it's the drink, I don't know. But if you've been seeing the little teasers and the promos, and that should give you an idea of what that night is going on. It's not, this is a highly produced, I hate calling it alive. I hate calling it alive because this is alive. That night is going to be pure entertainment. You need to watch, and you're going to be like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. It is right. Stop drinking. No
It's
kidding.
CBD. It's CBD. Don't worry about it.
Oh, because that makes it so much better.
Yeah, well, I have a lane assist on the rental. We're good.
Yeah, this night, as we get close to it, right, there's a little bit of well, maybe not so much for Rob. He carries that nervous energy before his events. He truly loves what he's doing, and he gets that. He wants them to be perfect, right? But there's a little bit of coming down from this, because now it is what it is, right? We're in the throes of this event, and we're down to the wire where it is all what it is. We have 1,000% faith and in Haunted Road Trip and their skills. Dee Dee is going to be right there hosting right next to them. That stuff, not even a thought in my head.
No.
Like, that's going to be a beautiful, I don't know, show of collaboration right there.
Yeah.
But right, I've never been to Old Hospital on College Hill. So, I think that anticipation of walking down the aisle, so to speak, here is like, oh shit, like this is real. And not knowing what, and we shouldn't, but not knowing what the challenges are. Let's just remind everybody on the side about something. If you caught the fabulous Chris Smith from Haunted Road Trip on Paranormally Blonde, he gives you a very detailed story of where his background is, which is extreme haunted houses. So I'm not gonna lie, there's a little bit of like, I am handing my trust over to Chris, or as I've been calling him Christopher lately, because he's in big trouble, mister. And like, I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm a
Yeah.
little freaked out by this.
Yeah, and he's a little bit of a sadist, I think. I'm nervous. I am genuinely nervous about
Yeah,
whatever he is going to throw at us because
yeah,
I know what he likes,
Ooh,
and that
yeah.
scares me. That actually scares me. So
But
I don't know what's
but
scarier.
we should be clear though. We're saying this for a reason, and it's not. It is not because anything you're going to see is faked. It is not.
Oh
It's
no.
the challenge part. The
Right.
challenge is anything paranormal is all going to be organic, and what happens is happens, and sometimes nothing happens. We can't force that. Chris has this amazing way of setting you up, and that's the part that not knowing what we're about to walk into. And this is about facing our Chris. That's not even funny, Christopher. It's not even funny. I'm just,
Chris.
um, I think it's facing our biggest fears, and it's pushing ourselves to the limit. And so just know, I want everybody to know on the side, if the girls lose, I promise you, it's going to be a fight to the end. We are not going to lose because we wussed out or that we
No.
couldn't complete something. We will all push ourselves to that limit. But Chris is, I love him, but this part I hate. I freaking hate
Yeah.
it. Freaking out.
So, and just so people know, there were the questionnaires to all the investigators about what
Mhm.
scares us,
Yep.
what our limits are, basically, and
Yeah.
what we're strong with. And these two, Chris and Boston, are pretty damn brilliant. So we don't know. We just don't know. So Stacy, the contest, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We have not been privy to the
No.
challenges. So everybody's perfectly freaking clear on this. Nobody sat down and said, "All right, we're going to do X, Y, and Z," and then we don't know, Stacy. So we're going in blind, knowing these two. They're brilliant, and I'm sure that it's
Yeah.
a wonderful mix. I would bet it's a wonderful mix of paranormal, of investigative styles, and of some kind of shitty fear factors kind of that
That's what I hate.
I know, me too. So we don't know, Stacy. We're going in blind. The truth is, the way this whole thing kind of lined up and came together is kind of magical, right? To how I got introduced to Boston, who then brought Chris into the mix, and then they became part of Get Haunted, and we literally handed these two the keys to the production side of it without any question, without any worry, without any fear. Um, and what they came up with far exceeds any
Yeah.
expectations I think Sarah or I would have ever had. And I'm talking about just in production value. You're gonna watch this thing and be like, this cost like 50 grand to do, like, or
Yeah.
more. I don't know. I don't even know how this shit works. But what I'm telling you is it's insane. It's insanity.
You know what, Chris? You're not funny. You took it down.
Sorry.
You're not funny. It's not cute. I'm sure West Virginia has plenty of snakes. Okay.
Chris, you can travel for just trust me on that.
No, I don't
You
like it.
can.
But you know what's super cool? I think about this, Rob, as we're talking about it. Kind of really digging that we get to experience these challenges just like the viewer is going to experience it. We don't know. We don't know anything. We don't know. We're not going to know equipment. We're not going to know what's expected. We don't get to know anything. We just get picked. We don't even know how that's going down. We don't
Nope.
know who's first, second, third. We don't know any of that shit,
Nope.
right? So it's just going to be us showing up and going, challenge us, and then we will be challenged.
Oh,
And
we're gonna
so
be
to be
challenged.
able to do that, right? To do that with the viewer, I think is super cool. And I think that's what you're gonna really, here's the thing, there are amazing lives out there all day long on YouTube. People do a lot of good work. They put a lot of time, energy, and passion into what they're doing. This is gonna be something a little different. And one thing you should know about Chris in Boston, they're amazing interactive uh, producers, right?
Yeah.
Like they do some really cool interactive, is that the right word? Right? Interactive
They're
games.
interactive and immersive.
Yeah, immersive. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Immersive games. They do cool stuff. So to be able to blend Haunted Road Trip with us to do this live was just beyond a blessing. And I'm so grateful because it really changed what we're doing here, what we're about to share with the world, with the paranormal community, with the community of Williamson and Old Hospital and College Hill. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Stacy. Okay, is that what you would put on your paranormal investigator
on
thing?
his
My
flight
greatest
card.
fear.
His flight card. Yeah, Stacy, maybe that's the next. Maybe that's
Yeah.
the next one. We'll do that one in like whatever. All right. Yeah, again, we've hyped the shit out of this thing. There are
Yeah.
videos out there. There's sponsor logos out. There's all this stuff. And there's no way to convey what it's really going to be like
Yeah.
based on the few things that we've been able to see that Chris could share that would not give away anything. I even tried bribing his ass, but it didn't work.
My own co-host won't tell me anything. Dee Dee won't even share shit with
Yeah.
me. I would ask her to, but she's been really good about not.
Wait. How do you know? Like, how do you know she won't share? That's what I want to know. Hold on. Hey, everyone, you just witnessed a live admission online that somebody is trying to get inside information.
No, I wasn't trying to get inside information. She had asked me for a little assistance on something for her part of the live, and I said, I honestly cannot help you as well as I could because I don't know the things you know. And she said, oh, you're right. Hey,
Yeah.
Sam,
Okay.
I
So
know you're voting for the dudes, but come on.
let's look at this though objectively, and I wish we could do live polls here. Somehow Sarah manages to get her co-host on the panel, and inside of it, this is pretty well put together. If you ask me, it looks like a pretty smart maneuver to have Dee Dee in there.
Oh, and we've seen Rob's bribes. He actually puts those out on Facebook to people constantly. So
Absolutely.
I
don't lie. I mean, Chris, it's hard. It's hard having, hondos stacked up. My pockets are popping. I look ridiculous. Yeah, I can do that. Stacy, here's how we're gonna do it.
Right. I know, right? No, nobody has leaked anything. There has been no bribes given. I really wouldn't do that. And to be first of all, I'm a horrible actress, just so everybody knows. If you've seen my work and there is work out there, it is not pretty. You wouldn't know. It would be a really, yeah. If I'm on a recorded thing, just know I can't do it. You get me live or you get me really bizarre. So nobody has any inside information. This evening, I think what's really cool too about this evening, and kind of going back to the watch party situation, right? I think I'm loving seeing how many people are talking about who they're gathering to hang out with and how they're going to watch it. Like that's a really cool thing too. And I just want to say truly from the bottom of our hearts, like the support, the love, the encouragement that has come out of this has been so huge. It's humbling. It is one of those things where you kind of, sometimes your head is down and you're doing your work. We do so much work in a day. We've talked about this several times. I mean, there are hours and hours that go into this every day. And so you kind of don't realize when you're in the middle of it, just what the impact is.
No.
Until you start to see it coming back.
Yeah. There was a morning I woke up and like scrolling through Facebook. I'm like, holy shit. Like this is literally everywhere. And yes, I mean, the amount of time you and I have put in, Chris and Boston, I mean, Chris literally stepped away and devoted himself to this. Boston picked up, where Chris couldn't be. Boston's put a shit ton of, like, guys, it's afterwards. I think we'll have like a post girls versus boys show with everybody
Yeah.
that helped make it a real thing on it. And you'll understand. I mean, a lot of time, I mean, an unbelievable amount of time, a fairly large sum of money. Like, if anybody thinks we're doing this shit for the money, you're wrong. Like, I can promise you, I can show you the bills. We're doing this out of love, out of recognition, out of the desire to shine a light on Williamson and on Old Hospital on College Hill and on Charlie and Tanya. And yeah, seeing that we're right there. We're right there now. And what it all means in the end is really huge. Hey, Doohoot.
Yeah, hey, Dehu. Yeah, it's again, we have touched on this, but this is a true collaboration. This is Get Haunted, Paranormally Blonde, Haunted Road Trip. It is Williamson, West Virginia. It is also Old Hospital on College Hill. It is everybody involved. And what's been beautiful as well is, everybody has their strengths. We're not all good in the same area. And what has really been cool to see is those strengths come together. And so where one might be good at this, another one is good at that. And it helps balance out that moat a little bit. And that is why it has, I think, it's one of the hardest, but one of the easiest things I've done. Rob, I don't know how you feel about it. It's hard in some sense, but not hard in the way you think, right? But it was also the easiest thing to do. And on those days that you just wanted to say, I can't. And here's the thing, guys. I handle the Facebook. I have an amazing social media team that's helping pick up the slack here. And I've been doing the Facebook post. And just so everybody knows, each and every one of those posts is written personally. Those are sat down to and thought of. And I think of the people that I'm writing them for. It takes a lot. Sometimes you just want to stop. Your eyes are crossing. Rob catches my mistakes, my misspellings. Chris catching my misspellings. There are days that you just want to stop, and then you remember this final outcome is so worth all of it. All of it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't come this far. This was an idea pitched on a ride home from West Virginia that I listened to it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is amazing. So we didn't quite at that point understand the grandness of what has been created around this. And I'm not sure we will. Right? This is another little challenge you and I have, and even everybody that's been involved in it is, while it's happening, we don't get to really see it play out. We don't get to truly appreciate it until the following day, or if we're even half alive at that point. So we won't get to see it the same way everybody else does in the moment, but I'm excited to watch it after the fact somehow, somewhere, some way.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting? I think so here's another synchronicity for you. And I 1,000% support this statement. Here's the thing. Danny, I love this idea. Let's get back to this too. I think we should do a Get Haunted watch party. That would be awesome. I would love that. The synchronicities, and Danny, you tell me if you remember this, but Danny and I sat for almost 4 hours together on a FaceTime call, and this was born. We laid it out. We laid out the bones pretty freaking well. We had little details. Some of what we laid out, if you go back and look at it, which is funny because my talent doesn't certainly lie where Chris's does, Chris in Boston, right? I don't have the production background. I don't have that ability. But some of the stuff that we were discussing, it was kind of exactly what Chris in Boston could bring, which is so weird that we didn't even have them really in our, I mean, they were there, but it wasn't like it really wasn't until it was almost like, okay, wait, we got to give this to them.
Yeah. No, it was, it just, and it was so easy to do, right? It was just easy. So it was, again, everything that kind of comes together for whatever reasons in different ways. It just was supposed to be. So here we are, just a few days away. I'm nervous. I'm trying to pack. I'm trying to get shit put in the car. I'm trying to make sure we have all the shirts and everything we need. I just want to get on the road and start heading towards it, because now it's like Mecca for me. I am going to be a disaster until I get there. And yes, I have nervous energy. If anybody here has been with me before an event, I'm a fucking lunatic. I just like things set up and ready. And we have some variables that Chris and I are going to have to contend with, right? Wi-Fi, all these fun things. So, but once we're set, then I can get in the mode. And then I don't know. I just got to figure out if I'm going to wear sunglasses when I take the trophy. Can I get a vote on the side? Glasses.
Do you see this? Do you see this? Seriously. I'm bringing mine.
Yeah, bring them.
Yeah, I think it all unfolded. This entire project has been, it has been one giant gift from universe. Yes, right, yeah. Sunglasses, yeah. Right, D-Hoop girls. That's what I'm saying. Girls. This whole thing, we were just talking about how this particular event, it's going to mean a lot of things to a lot of people. But what it truly has meant, I think, for Rob and I, not measurable, right? It's hard to explain working and truly trusting each other on decisions. And, you know, if somebody says something, right? Well, hello to you. I'm sorry, I can't tell.
Should be Mike.
I would have said, who?
It could be Mike.
Mike who?
Simpson.
Oh, Simpson. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm guessing. I don't know. Just by the way they type.
Felt like Mike. Okay.
Felt like it.
Well, if that's you, Mike. Hello, Mike. But yeah, I think just it's been a do this, let's do this, and just it was Mike. You know, I think it's allowing Get Haunted, allowing Paranormally Blonde and Haunted Road Trip to be exactly who they are. It's watching our incredible crew. You know, for our crew, you know, so when this kind of came to light, right, we were building our Get Haunted crew. So there wasn't, this was for the OGs to come in and to do this investigation challenge. But now we have this amazing crew, and sometimes it might feel that they're not a part of it, but that's so not true. The crew has been, you know, the support, the forgiveness, the lifting, the picking up the slack where we might have dropped it because, you know, you have so many things up and so many balls up in the air at the same time with this. If it weren't for that, we couldn't have gotten this done.
Yeah, no, it's the truth. And, you know, another aspect of it is we both had this passion for this project, right? And then as people came on and people started watching that passion happen in other folks, right? What for me was like, oh my God, they get it. Like everybody gets it. Hey, Vexers. So to see that, you know, come out of other people and how much they care and love about it, that was very, very, very rewarding for me.
And this is true, Quimby. You when the idea was being born, Rob was at Old Hospital on College Hill meeting Quimby for the first time. And now Quimby is a part of Get Haunted and part of our crew. And again, things just happen for a reason. And we're so blessed for those little things happening. And Stacy, yeah, let me tell you something. So many things I'm sure will come out of this. Are there ideas? Rob and I have notebooks full of ideas, full of ideas.
Oh God, yeah.
But what I'm hoping out of this though, I would love to see the community, the paranormal community, take this idea and put their spin on it and do something incredible. I hope that they reach out to other teams or groups to collaborate and to share each other's talents, because I'm telling you guys, there is so much room for everybody. It's unbelievable. And when you share your talents like this, holy shit, it just pops. It doesn't have to all be about one person or one group. It can be about many. And we are so grateful to our sponsors. We are so grateful to those teams that maybe don't sponsor, but just support us. That's all huge. Like, we can all be kind to each other and all go do our thing. And you can say, you know what? They can be good and they can be good. It can be right at the same time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's always been kind of our vision and our mission, right? And some people will say that's not true, but everybody that is a part of it, that has done their part, right? Because it takes two to tango. It always does. They agree, they feel it, they see it. So it's just been amazing. And to our crew, right? So people understand, it was hard. Like we kept a lot of this under wraps just until recently, for a million different reasons, right? So even crew members that were like, okay, I'm going to West Virginia, that's about as much as I know, had no idea about what was really going on in the background with the production level stuff and the challenges and all that fun stuff. And they stuck with us and they waited because they trusted us, and there was good reason. And now that they have a general idea, because they got to get a little bit of insight, it's like, ooh. So yeah, this is huge.
Well, and I want to say, and I know for those that can, and like, this is a big trip. This is, a lot of our crew is East Coast and, more upper East Coast, Pennsylvania area. So a lot of people are making a pretty big trek here. So we understand when crew can't make that commitment. This is not an easy travel. But I do want to say thank you to Sandra, because, she has been so supportive beyond. You just say one thing, she'll say, she's one of those people when she says, if there's anything I can do, right?
Yeah.
And when you ask her, she is on it. So Sandra, thank you so much. You truly are an amazing part of Get Haunted, and to be able to have you, she is taking time out of her life. She's getting married soon. And she is taking time out of her personal life to come and support the crew in person. And so we are so excited to be able to share this with her. And of course, I like to get my squeezes in. So I can't wait. I can't wait to just be with the entire crew, experience this amazing idea to know, because in your head, and when Danny and I sat down to come up with this, I don't know. This doesn't almost feel real for me. This feels like, did this just happen? Did I actually do this with everybody? Like, this is crazy.
I can send you my credit card bills. That'll make it.
Probably feels very real for you.
Yeah, it'll feel real. Is that? Did I see Ray? Is that Ray over there? Flumery Promotions. Yeah. So, and Ray, that's a good. That's a great example there. What are you doing?
What? Did I just take something down from you?
Yeah, Ray. I'm sure there are people, I put it back up. There are people that are like Flumery. They see Flumery as competition to us.
Oh.
Right. And we're not, like, they're just another amazing event company. Rachel's part of it, and Rachel's incredible. I got to meet her last year, and, hey, Pat, how are you? I'm sorry. Yeah. So absolutely. We're honored to have Rachel on representing RTL and Flumery. And It's gonna be a really cool night, and she's a
Yeah,
badass in her own right.
she
So
is.
yeah, you're
She
stacking the deck. I get it. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I also have Tammy. If you don't know Tammy, she's been on several Get Haunted events, and she is just a travel queen. She goes, this chick travels by herself, and she's just out there exploring and investigating, and
Yeah,
she's just doing it on her own. She loves it so much, and she linked up with the girls team, so we have both Rachel and Tammy as our guest investigators, and I'm really fortunate that it was, those two that were like, yeah, we want to be a part of this, because they're truly badass chicks, and super goddess powers. I think they're gonna just complete our team and be a really cool, I don't know, they're just they are the type of people in paranormal that you want to be around. They just are.
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Um Okay, they're going back to the grind, but
Get back to it, Andy. We'll see you, man.
right,
Um,
boys will be the underdogs. It's okay.
yeah, you know what? It's fine. And again, and I've said this publicly, and I think even over Christmas, the Christmas holidays, I threw my vote to
You
you guys.
did. You
Um,
did.
it's the truth, man. Like, look, there's a lot of female presence on Get Haunted. It just is, and even with our guests. But you know, I wouldn't be nervous if I thought
Mhm.
you guys were not capable, or you ladies were not capable of, hey, Kev, um, of winning. In fact, I still throw my vote to you. I am nervous as shit. Um, Not that I don't want to win, but losing to you and every other woman on that team, that's a pill I can swallow. It's going to be fine. And I'm sure the rest of the boys feel the same way. You guys are formidable, and you're badasses. So hey, it's if we lose, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll gladly hand that trophy over to you, ladies.
Yeah. This is I don't want to cry about anything here.
It
It's
would
this
be
is
it would be big. Cry.
It would be big if I cried, right? This is such an amazing, again, to go back to, what this means. This means so much, so many things to us, Rob. And, I think this is where I really hope what I really hope. And I do, when I say I hope people look at this, and I hope it inspires people in the community to truly reach out to those teams that you watch and you respect and admire, and they inspire you, and say, you know what, let's go do something like this. Let's put something on together, whatever it is, do it together. Um, but I think it's this moment where, in one night, I hope that everybody sees truly how much we love what we do.
Yeah.
That your vision and your mission of Get Haunted blended so well with Paranormally Blondes. Um, and when we came together, we became sort of this force to be reckoned with, you
Hmm.
know? And um, so if there's any question to our work ethics and what we spend time on, I hope this night truly shows you what we spend time on.
It will. There is no doubt. And in many ways, it already has, right? And the truth is, yeah, there are probably some people out there that want to see this fail, but it's not going to. Like it's this thing is its own entity now. We're just lucky that we get to exist inside of it.
Yeah.
Um, it was born out of all the things you just talked about, and then it absorbed more people, and it's grown into its own entity. And that's why I just can't wait to just be there and let it do what it's gonna do, and to let everybody else kind of just partake in it
Yeah.
by watching and voting and all the things Chris and Boston have lined up for them. It's just going to be um amazing. It's a great question, Dehu. We'll save that for a different show, but not everybody supports everybody on this planet, and that's fine. It's okay, but
Yeah,
just
we don't live in a world if you can't be kind, be quiet. We don't live in that world anymore.
yeah,
If you can't be kind, it is scream louder. So our energy is towards the finish line here, and our energy is all about what it is, and that is the paranormal community coming together for one night. And what's kind of really cool too here is this challenge. I don't know who you are, Kevin, but
that's
he doesn't
Rachel's
get us with
husband.
Taryn Kerber. Oh, see the girl. He knows.
It's
Kevin
Rachel's
knows.
husband. I mean, come on. Hey, Kev, I know what you're trying to get tonight, so stop it.
No, but like, listen, this whole opportunity for everybody to get together and have a good time. And when you're watching this on YouTube, keep in mind this. Just keep in mind. These are truly naturally talented people. Every single person. Hi, Tori. There's
Hey,
my girl. These are talented, everyday people who have come together to I hate the word produce, but it is produced. Like this has been well thought out, and there are amazing moving parts to this. This is not Hollywood. This is not a table full of people that this is what they're paid for. This is a table full of people who have a passion that are sharing it with you for free right now. For
yeah,
free.
yeah. It's tremendous. I know. And part of me, you know how I am. And anybody
Mhm.
on our team knows how I am. Like, I don't like taking anything for free from anybody. It just hurts me. I don't know why. And that's all our team does for us is they just donate time and energy and effort. Um, so when you guys watch this, you're gonna be like, how the hell? Like, it's that valuable and it's that well put together. You'll see. So that's the part I'm struggling with. It's like, how do I pay everybody back for all of this hard work and all of this effort? Um, it's hard. That's a hard
Yeah.
thing. It's a hard pill for me to swallow for that many people to rally around an idea, a concept,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
help bring it to life for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, not
Yeah.
when I say for nothing, I mean for no pay. Like, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable to me. It's
Yeah.
just
It, and that's part of it, Sandra. It's I've tried throughout the last several months to reach out when I can, and when it's on my mind. I'm a big, if it's on my mind, say it. So, right, I've tried to throw out the you are appreciated, because truly everybody has been greatly appreciated. Um, and I'm, you want to see everybody involved here. I want to see them recognized. I want to see them noticed, and I want to see, big things come from this for them. I don't want to see anybody leave us. I don't. But at the same time, we want to see these babies fly. And this is what's really cool about, I think, our group. I think between the three entities here, working together, this is about just sharing and what we truly love, and finding those of you out there, by the way, who might not feel like, I don't know, you found a place, or that you're not sure who to talk to or reach out to about your passion. Talk to us. Actually, you know what, AJ, he was nicest, kindest guy I've known. We've been following each other on Instagram for a while, and AJ reached out, and right here, he's another one who fits the mission and our vision of the network, which is, he's like, look, I get it. It's hard. It can be expensive. He's offered to help us out with some
yeah,
filming. This is the stuff, guys, that, I don't know why we're so territorial. And I think when you open it up like this, to give people those opportunities, we want AJ seen. We want to have, AJ's work seen.
oh god,
Um,
yeah,
that's what this is about,
yeah,
people. It's what it's about.
yeah, yeah. It's been It's just everything we could ask for. Yeah, AJ's
Yeah.
cool people. See you, Tori.
Bye, Tori. Yeah. So, what are you most excited for, Rob? What is it that you're the most excited for?
Honestly, I'm feeling like halftime is the one
Yeah.
thing I'm really psyched to. I think,
Mm-hmm.
again, with so many variables and unknowns, I think this is going to be my favorite part of it because we're going to get to step away for a moment and be with the courtyard crew, but also don't know what it
Mm-hmm.
means. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Right now, it's halftime. Honestly, I'm going to be excited to get into West Virginia because
Yeah.
that's the hardest part is the drive, I think. So, yeah,
Yeah.
but right now halftime.
So, yeah, I think for me, it's just to be completely and utterly immersed in all these amazing people.
Yeah.
I just, the night is going to be what the night is. The experiences are going to be what the experiences are. But what I do know is this is going to be one memory of my 25 plus years of paranormal that completely will knock out the rest. Like it just to be able to do this with some of my favorite people, my new spirit family, my soul family here, to be able to I don't know, the blood, sweat, and tears together, and to share it with everybody out there. I get to do this with you guys. I never in a million years would have dreamt this.
Same,
Yeah.
same. It's a lot. It's a lot to look
Yeah.
at and to have it condensed into one night is going to be
Yeah.
and it's going to be monumental in a lot of ways.
Monumental. So this is going to be aired live right here on Paranormally Blonde YouTube, right? And you can see the YouTube handle right there. We are asking you guys, kindly, if you could just share that out, even if you don't want to watch it, could you just share that out with everybody? You can go right to Paranormally Blonde and several times every day. We've all been putting it out there. But you can grab that live link and share it out just so nobody has to search for it. And we will continue to do that up until the live.
Yeah.
But it will be on the Paranormally Blonde YouTube channel. Plus, you will see the amazing Chris in Boston hosting right alongside Dee Dee of Haunted Road Trip. They'll be blending their styles together to bring you this awesome, amazing event. And like Rob said, we don't get to know. We don't get to see all that cool stuff until after. But I'm digging Danny's idea. We definitely need to have a
Yeah, we'll
fun
have it. And then
after
you can
watch
see our
party.
own reactions to our own
Yeah.
stupidity.
Yeah.
I hate watching myself or hearing myself.
So the contests are blind. The outcomes are unknown, correct. And this is the other cool part. So you, the viewer, when you are watching, they have this amazing scoring system set up. So the host will be scoring us and you guys will be scoring us. So you're going to be a big part of who does bring home the coveted skull trophy. Yeah. And what about snacks? Let's talk about that. Thank you, Stacy. What about snacks?
Well, what about them? It's not my thing. I always forget to bring them. But I believe Danny for our trip has plenty of.
For their trip.
Well, I mean, are we talking about? I was just talking about the trip. I don't know what's happening when we get there.
There's going to be snacks, Stacy, because I cannot be locked down anywhere without food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. We tried that once. Be like all. Sarah had this big plan that we're gonna be smart about it, spiritual eating, and then at midnight I'm ordering pizzas, and she's yeah
eating like a queen
like that. Yeah, well, everybody was working. Sarah was eating her pizza.
Hey, you know what? You got to keep the queen fed. Yeah, so we will have snacks. We will all be well hydrated because that will be hugely, hugely important while we are investigating. Right. Yeah, you sort of touched on something, Rob. I am kind of excited to see what our reactions are because even you just don't even realize it. We're going to be so in the moment. You guys are going to be watching this amazing show going on, and we're going to be so in the moment that I don't even know. I don't know. And I love that. That's one of my favorite things as a live show host. Somebody asked me, why are you not nervous about this? And honestly, I'm not. Now, if this suddenly became we're going to West Virginia, we're going to film, we're going to record this, we're going to film it, we're going to produce something and put it out. Yeah, I'd be shitting right now. I don't do well when it comes to recorded, anything recorded, but going live, to me, the authenticity of what's going to be happening, getting everybody's energy so ramped up. And as somebody pointed out, eclipse and Mercury retrograde and everything else. So, I think this is going to be this amazing moment of and then again, with Hillbilly Days going on, like this is going to be this crazy ball of energy in West Virginia.
It is. And I just want to get there. I'm ready to get there. I wish it was only an hour away, but I'm ready to get there.
Yeah. Hey, Dehu, I believe you're already a subscriber to Paranormally Blonde. If you're not, one of the contests is, if you are a new subscriber, take a screen cap of that and send it right on to contest@gethaunted.com. And we will be pulling a winner the night of the live. But if you are already a subscriber of Paranormally Blonde and you are watching, you're going to want to watch the show, because there are ways for you watching the show to win prizes. So we've got on-site prizes, we got off-site prizes, and then we've got, of course, the amazing, after the show next Wednesday, we will be pulling a winner for your watch party. Give us a picture of what your watch party looks like, and you can win one of the GHOG bundles. So there's going to be lots of ways to win stuff. We got some amazing prizes. We have gift card. We have a psychic reading with the amazing April Bissett, the psychic housewife of New Jersey. That's a 50-minute reading, I believe. We have some amazing equipment that has been made by one of our very own crew members and Empty Casket Paranormal lead, Mr. Bill Bryan. We have an OG bundle. We have some shirts. We have all sorts of things that we
all
want to
kinds of stuff. Dehu, we'll get you covered.
A date with Rob.
Apparently that's up. We'll add that one to the list now.
That's right. I don't know if they can fit that in, but you never know. Pringles are always that's always an easy snack. That's just a good snack you can carry that around with you. Right. We did have that. Talk about a synchronicity. I was going to do the mindful eating situation, and a pizza guy just wandered into our event, literally walked in, was like, I'm going upstairs to deliver pizza. And we're like, well, why? Everybody's down here. What are you doing? He's like, oh my God, I'm at the wrong address. Well, lo and behold, 3 hours later, we had to call him back and actually drop off pizzas.
Yep. That's the truth.
Yeah.
It is.
So
I had no issues when I was there last time. The crew was there. Sarah couldn't make it. We did a live walkthrough with Sarah. There was one spot where we lost we dropped out for maybe a second. But we have some plan Bs in place. Yeah, don't do that to me right now, brother. Let's just, yeah. They have Wi-Fi. We're hoping that's good. We have mobile hotspots and things ready to go as plan B if we need it. But yeah, so
this is going to be good. This is going to be good. We ask that all of you send us your good energy. Use your good energy. Be those bright shining lights of paranormal. Keep everybody lifted. I think this is going to go off very well. We have a lot of our crew traveling down, so safe travels to each and every one of you. And then we're going to get to the town of Williamson, West Virginia, and we're just going to have a huge Get Haunted party. I don't know, just a big love fest of everybody getting to hang out for a couple days and just kind of immersed in everything that we love to do, right? We're just going to be right there in our passion, and we'll do, positive vibes. And so they now have Wi-Fi, Kevin. They have Wi-Fi now, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm sure once everybody is there and we're doing some of our little touring, I mean, while you're there, right, while you've made the trip, you might as well go check out some of the cool areas around Williamson. I'm sure we'll do some lives, right?
We're doing lives. Yeah. We'll hit the summit. I have plans.
Oh,
But Chris and Boston also have plans. So yeah, but we'll do some lives. We've got the cemetery across the hill there on the other side of the hill that, is tied to the hospital. And there's cool things we're going to be able to do.
yeah. And do us some favors. If you know the area well, go to the where am I? I don't even know. I was about to tell you where I was. Go to the Get Haunted public page, Get Haunted Network public page, and throw out some ideas of where to eat. We would love to hit some of these local places and check them out and support them and say hi and introduce them to the Get Haunted crew and love that we have, that we're just throwing glitter wherever we go.
All right, let's do that. I like glitter.
Yeah. Should we do that? Do you think they'd hate that?
No.
So get ready, Williamson, because you're about to see a sea of Get Haunted logos on hats, on bags, on sweatshirts, on t-shirts, on tennis shoes. That logo is going to be everywhere. So get ready. So if you see us and you're there, say hello. We want to meet you. Say hello.
We'll go live.
So any extra lives on, yeah. So well, we will for sure. Once we kind of get set up and everybody's kind of coming at the same time at different times, or same day at different times. So once we get everybody there safe and sound and rested, which we all need to be very well rested. We're going to have, we're going to have a lot packed into 2 days. Friday and Saturday is going to be very busy.
It's ridiculous. I know. That's the part I'm nervous about. It's going to be work.
Yeah.
It's work.
It's work, but it's Tudor's biscuit. I'm in. Tudor's biscuit. I'm in.
Sounds biscuity to me. That sounds good.
So Hellier, I would like to check that out, but I am bringing, so I hope this doesn't offend anybody. Texas girl here. I'm so excited. I got my cowboy boots out. I got my cowboy hat out. I plan on bringing that shit with me and I have to pack my iced tea. I was panicked. We know I don't drink water throughout a day. I'm an iced tea drinker, but it is straight tea, just straight iced tea. Now you're going down south. Everything is super sweetened iced tea. I can't do it. So I got to make sure I have plenty of unsweetened iced tea with me. All right. Is there anything you'd like to add? I know, Rob, you have lots to do because you have a crew that is getting together for your road trip.
Yes. They'll all be here and we'll load up the car here. I have a lot to get done. No, just thank you to everybody who even shows up here today. You guys are the best. Oh my God,
yes.
Please watch, please share it. You don't have to love the paranormal to enjoy this thing. Even if they pop in for a little, trust me, they're going to be like, holy shit, this is cool. No, thanks to everybody that popped in today. Thanks to everybody that supports us. Thanks to those that believe in us. Thanks to those that have stayed the course with Get Haunted over this incredible journey for the past 14, 15 months. And special thanks to Chris, Boston, Danny, the rest of the crew, Sandy, to our sponsors, Marianne, everybody, to our sponsors, to the old hospital on College Hill for being so gracious and letting us, giving us a lot of room to work with on this thing. Yeah. Just thank you. It's a big, giant thank you from me, and I'm sure from you.
Yeah, it really, truly is. We have appreciated everybody who sees us just as we see each of you and sees what it is we are trying to sort of accomplish here with Get Haunted. And to be able to share something as big as this and to share the talents of so many people and to be able to lift everyone who has gone out of their way to lift us has been just an honor and quite humbling. And honestly, please, if you're doing a watch party, and a watch party can just be one person, by the way, like have your own party, like have fun with it. Yeah. But if you're doing it, please, seriously, there are some posts out there. Just send your picture. Are we sending this? Here's what I don't remember. I don't know if Danny's still on, if she can let us know. Where are we sending these pictures to? Because you're going to want to take a picture. You're going to want to hashtag it, Get Haunted Watch Party, and your name can be drawn on next Wednesday's live, I believe, for this GHOG bundle. So we want to see you. We don't want you just to see us. We want to see you.
Yeah, we'll put a post out. We'll put a post out with where to send it.
Yeah, I think she's saying just put it on the public network page. But for those of you who don't have socials and DHoot, I know you are not a big socials person. If you want to send that right on to Paranormally Blonde's email, I will make sure to get your picture up there so we can add your name right there to the public Get Haunted Network page. So you also can have a chance at that OG bundle. But yes, to everything that you said, to all of our sponsors, to all of our friends, to all of the new people that are like, what's been going on? Because we've had a few of those emails going, what exactly are you guys? What are you? This is what we are. This is might not be believable for some. But this is truly how nice and how happy we truly are doing what we do together. And this is just it. We want people to discover, we want people to build and to, I don't know, reignite this passion they have for paranormal. There's so much good out there, and all these great people are the energies are coming together. And so the good does outnumber the bad here, people. So come and be a part of this amazing ride. So yeah, right? Yeah. It's going to be cool. So this is it, guys. April 22nd, which is Saturday, live Get Haunted event brought to you by Haunted Road Trip and Paranormally Blonde. Holy shit, this is it. Girls versus boys, battle of the sexes, paranormal challenge. Who's going to win that skull trophy? Who will be holding that at the end of the night? Prizes. There are prizes for all of you. Prizes for you that are watching. Prizes for you that they're in person. Prizes for you that are watching. And it's going to be after the event. So please know we've got you all covered. Be right there on Paranormally Blonde YouTube. Check it out, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
And that's it. It's here.
That's really it.
Thank you all.
Yeah, it's here. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dee. We appreciate you finding us during the week when you hang out with us Monday night and you found us on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Guys, on the side, as always, we do see you. We so appreciate you and we truly love you. Thank you guys so much for your support. And just know, this is a big thing, right? This is a big event for us, but just know, there's some big shit coming right up behind it. We've got some amazing things that have been in the works. So this has not just been this isn't it. We didn't blow our load here.
Oh, we're not done. All right. Yeah. We're not. Yeah. No, none of that.
Yeah. None of that. Thank you, Stacey. We are going to remember to have fun with all this stress. Because you know what? This is the fun part of it all. It is going to be great. And AJ, you have a great rest of your day as well. So just know, don't just think after Saturday that you're going to be like, screw them, or there's nothing left. Oh, there's so much left. So much left. So we can't wait to share some new stuff that we have been working on right alongside this with all of you. So stay tuned. And midweek, midday, you get all the good answers. And thank you guys for being so supportive on the side and wishing everybody safe travels and good luck. That's what we wanted. We just needed to hear it, right? We just needed to hear it. All right. Well, guys, we will see you. Well, we'll see you live probably Friday, but we will see you live for sure on Saturday. Rob, please get your stuff packed up and ready to go. If there's anything you need, you know where to find me. Yeah, that's it. Hey guys, share all that stuff out. Go to those Facebook pages, go to those Instagram pages, share the shit out. We want to see a sea of girls versus boys. Annoy everyone. Just do it. We want everybody to see it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go and do a little meditation, I think. I'm going to find my center to get in that fight mode.
You don't have to fight. Just show up.
No, this is it. Dude, the competition, it's friendly. but
Okay.
it's on.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's got his cool going on. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll see how cool he is on Saturday night, right?
Yeah, you will.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go kick his ass. All right.
Yeah, please.
We'll talk to you guys later. See you Saturday.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.